Good afternoon, everyone. I will be presenting my research with the title, The Role of Barangay Learning Centers in Promoting Functional Literacy in Isabela City, Basilan. Functional literacy, the ability not only to read and write but also to apply these skills in daily life, is internationally recognized as a cornerstone for personal empowerment and sustainable development. In the Philippines, functional literacy is a crucial, critical educational priority given its uneven progress across regions. Despite the country's reaching approximately a 90.3% functional literacy rate in 2013, significant gaps persist, especially in marginalized or geographically isolated areas. This reality underscores the needs for innovative, community-based strategies aimed at rising literacy levels while enhancing practical comprehension and problem-solving capabilities among learners. For theoretical framework, according to Connectivism, Siemens and Dones, 2005, it is under the Digital Age Expansion post in 2019. This theory asserts that learning occurs across a vast network of digital and community nodes, not just within individuals. Knowledge becomes actionable patterns that are continually updated through interaction with others and digital platforms. Relevance to BLCs as learning centers incorporate digital resources. Learners do not receive information. They become part of broader learning ecosystem. BLC can harness community, networks, mobile tech, and online modules to enhance literacy through distributed learning nodes. For my conceptual framework, there are three variables: the input, output, and process. For input, barangay learning centers or barangay learning center resources are learning materials, trained ALS facilitators, availability of ICT, infrastructure, and community support. And for the learner profile, there will be the age, gender, socioeconomic status, learning needs, and prior schooling. For output, BLC literacy interventions, modular and flexible instruction, community-based learning session, digital literacy and blended learning, inclusive teaching strategies. For process, improve functional literacies, reading comprehension, numeracy, document use, digital skills. Increase participation and retention, regular attendance, completion of ALS modules, passing AME exams, reintegration into formal schooling or employment. For general statement of the problem, for number one, what are the profiles and learning needs of the beneficiaries attending these centers in terms of their gender, age, ethnicity, and socioeconomic status? For number two, what is the role of barangay learning centers in promoting functional literacy in Isabela City, Basilan? What are the available resources, programs, and services offered by the barangay learning centers in Isabela City? How do ALS or ALS facilitators implement functional literacy instruction within the barangay learning centers? 5. What challenges do learners and facilitators face in delivering and acquiring functional literacy? 6. How do learners apply functional literacy skills in their daily lives, such as in reading, writing, numeracy, and digital tasks? 7. What support system or partnership, for example, barangay councils, LGUs, and NGOs, are in place to strengthen the effectiveness of BLCs? 8. What strategies can be recommended to enhance the impact of barangay learning centers in promoting functional literacy in underserved communities. For scope and delimitation, the study includes 10 barangays and 100 out-of-school youth in Isabela City. From an academic and educational perspective, this research aims to the role of barangay learning centers in promoting functional literacies in Isabela City, Basilan, particularly within the barangay areas. From a sociological perspective, this research endeavor will offer a chance to get insight on the belief, emotion, and behavior of out-of-school youth with context of education, instruction, and learning. The research holds scientific significance due to its potential outcomes, which will manifest as recommendation. For methodology, the research design, this study utilized the sequential mixed method of research, which aims to answer questions regarding the status or nature of the situation as it exists at the time of the study and exploring the causes of particular phenomena. With this study, determine the gain insight on the role of barangay learning centers in promoting functional literacy in Isabela City, Basilan. The descriptive research method was fitting to use. Sampling procedure. The respondents were 10 barangays and 100 out-of-school youth in Isabela City, Basilan. The researcher used the purposive sampling strategy. This method allows the researcher to have advanced understanding of study's purpose. Purposive sampling is a suitable sort of sampling for the study. This as well examine their age, gender, ethnicity, academic rank, and socio-economic status. For research instrument, quantitative sampling, the main instrument used in gathering data is the questionnaire prepared by the researcher and distributed to the 10 barangays and 100 selected out-of-school youth in Isabela City, Basilan. A two-part survey questionnaire was used where one part gathered information on the profile of the out-of-school youth, which include the age, gender, ethnicity, academic rank, and socioeconomic status. Part 2 of the questionnaire determined its effect to barangay learning center in promoting functional learning facilities. The respondents were asked to respond to the enumerated item, a 5-point Likert scale in the role of barangay learning center in promoting functional literacies in Isabela City, Basilan. For qualitative sampling, for the qualitative component, purposive sampling was used. Participants for the focus group discussion, or FGD, were selected purposefully according to the selected barangay. Specifically, one participant was selected from barangay, with those who are interested to pursue their academic life. Thus, one participant per barangay will be selected, formed among the population constituting 30 participants for the FGD. For the data collection, permission from the barangay chairman of the selected barangay in Isabela City, Basilan will be requested by the researcher to conduct the study. Granted the request, instruction and orientation was conducted to the identified respondent. The questionnaire was distributed to the 100 identified out-of-school youth from the selected barangay in Isabela City, Basilan. The role of barangay learning center in promoting functional literacies in Isabela City, Basilan, statistically treatment and data analysis were conducted to treat the variables in this study. Data analysis. The data gathered from survey responses and other instruments were conducted, encoded, and processed using Microsoft and Statistical Package for the Social Science, or SPSS, software. The quantitative data collected via Google Forms were organized into tables and charts to facilitate clear interpretation. The following statistical methods were employed based on the specific research problem. For number 1, frequency distribution. This method was used to summarize and graphically present the demographic profile of the respondents, including variables such as age, gender, ethnicity, and socioeconomic status. The frequency counts and corresponding graphical representation, for example, bar charts and pie charts, address research problem 1, which concern the profile of the respondents. Number 2, percentage distribution. Following frequency tabulation, percentage were computed to provide a clearer picture of the proportion of respondents across different categories. Sample are educational background, access to resources. This statistical treatment also addressed research problem 1 by further analyzing the distribution of respondent characteristics. For number 3, weighted arithmetic mean. The weighted mean was utilized to determine the average responses to scaled item. For example, is the Likert type item across various indicators of functional literacies, engagement, BLC effectiveness, and learner perception. This method was used to answer research problem number 2, 3, and 4, which required analysis of perceived effectiveness and learner experiences. For number 4, a simple regression analysis to determine the predictive relationship between an independent variable. Example are participation in BLC programs, and a dependent variable, example is level of functional literacy. A simple regression analysis was conducted. This analysis was used to address research problem number 5 and 6, which focus on how engagement in barangay learning centers influences literacy outcomes. And lastly, t-test, independent samples, and one-way ANOVA. The t-test was employed to compare the means between the independent groups, example are male and female learners, while the one-way ANOVA was used to compare means across more than 2 groups, multiple barangays or ethnic groups. These inferential statistical tools were used to examine whether there were statistically significant difference in functional literacy outcome based on demographic factors addressing research problem number 7. That will be all for my research presentation. Thank you for listening.